As always, before we get started, we understand how stressful mattress shopping can be. So after this review, if you're still interested in more, click over to realmattressreviews.com where you can find hundreds of other great reviews and click on the coupons tab to find the best mattress deals available online. All right, let's get this review started. Hey everyone, Ross from realmattressreviews.com. Today I'm really excited to give you guys a new and updated review of the Logan and Cove hybrid pillow top mattress from goodmorning.com. Now, I originally reviewed a Logan and Cove in the past, but that was specific to Canada. They now have this made in the USA, sold in the USA product as well. So I'm really excited to open it up and basically give you guys my first impression. We'll do a variety of testing on the product, and then I'll give you guys my overall opinion on whether or not I think this is a good purchase. It'll be interesting because I can kind of compare this to the product that I reviewed in the past as well. So we'll touch a little bit on that, we'll touch a little on the construction, and then ultimately I'll give you guys my opinion on who I think this mattress might work great for and who it might not work great for. So what we'll do first is get it popped open, and then I'll go over briefly the construction, and then we'll jump into what you guys really want to know, how the mattress feels, how it performs on a few of our testing that we'll do. So we'll go ahead first and get it popped open, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we've got it all opened up. As you can see, you've got this nice big pillow top. Most of the comfort layers are going to be right there in that pillow top. Now in my stores, typically pillow tops are always what's sold by far the best. So I was really excited when they originally came out with this design because there wasn't really much online that offered kind of this true pillow top. So I really like that right off the bat. So this is a 14-inch 5-layer mattress with a tencel cover. So the tencel cover is going to be pretty cool to the touch. It also allows really good airflow, so it is going to allow the mattress to breathe a little bit easier. So underneath that, they've got 2 different layers of gel-infused memory foam. Now that's going to be a foam that will sleep cooler than your traditional memory foams. So again, shouldn't trap heat as much as traditional memory foam. Underneath those memory foam layers, they have another 2 layers of transition foams. Now those are soy-based foams, so those are going to be a little bit more environmentally friendly than your traditional poly foams. So that's a nice feature that they have in there as well. And then you've got a pocketed coil system. That is going to be very similar to the way these look. And they are independently wrapped, and they are designed to move independently, so as you move around you'll have less motion transfer, as well as when you're on your side, for instance, your shoulder and your hip can push in without a lot of resistance pushing back up. Since all the coils can move independently, you don't have all these interconnected like your old coil units that are going to provide a lot more pressure and more movement. So the pocketed coils are a nice feature. It also will allow this to be used on an adjustable base. And another thing you see here is a foam encased edge. You don't have this in all online hybrid options. I do like it because it provides a little bit better edge support sometimes than the coils that come all the way out to the edge. We'll test that edge support here shortly, but a feature I wanted to point out because typically you do have a little bit better edge support with that foam encased edge. So this also has a 120-night sleep trial, as I said, made in the USA now, and a 15-year warranty. And currently with our link below, our coupon off the website, these queens are running $10.99. So very substantial mattress at 14 inches with a lot of really high-end features for $10.99, which is a really good price. So typically something of this quality you would see in the $12.99 to $15.99 price range when you compare it to other brands in the online market. So what we're going to do now is kind of get into the stuff you want to hear about. We'll look quickly at motion transfer. So this will have better motion transfer than your traditional innerspring mattress with that pocketed coil and memory foam layers to suppress some of the movement. So as I lay down, you see very little movement on that bottle as I adjust positions. Now if I bounce a little bit, part of that's my whole base moving, but very good for motion transfer. You're not going to feel your partner move around nearly as much as you would on a traditional innerspring mattress. So pretty good in that area. if you're looking for, if motions are the most important thing to you in the world, then you should potentially look at an all foam product versus a hybrid. Hybrids are going to perform pretty well, as you can see there, and really well compared to if you're used to a mattress from like 20 years ago. But foam mattresses typically, are going to have the best motion. But I would think if it's not something that's extremely important to you, any hybrid mattress is going to perform pretty well. Especially in queens, you have a little bit more room, even more so in kings when you have even more room here, 16 more inches. So you're going to feel each other move around a lot less. So what I'm going to do next is kind of look at the bounce, and you should see a really nice balance because of that pocketed coil unit and the gel memory foam with the transition layers. I would expect this to have a really nice balance of pressure relief and bounce. So as you can see there, good amount of bounce, and you're going to see that because of the coil unit. If this was an all foam, you'd have a lot more thud. If it was an all foam with just memory foam, no transition layers, you would for sure have a lot more thud. If this top was all latex, you'd see this spring up even more. So this is a good kind of right in the middle. About perfect in my opinion. So you're still going to have a lot of comfort foams, but still have good bounce, which is going to allow you to adjust positions easier. One of the other things that it provides that I like the most is when you lay down, you are going to get pressure relief and body conformance, but not like an extreme amount where your body's being engulfed and then you sleep a lot hotter. So let's dive into how it feels. I haven't laid on it yet at all, but before I do that, let's quickly just push down, check the foam response. So as I push way in, the coils pop up right away, the transition layers too, and then at the very top you can see the memory foam layer. Just a tad slower, but all the layers below make it pop up very quickly everywhere else. So you are going to be able to kind of move and adjust positions, I would think, pretty easily. So I'll lay down. Keep in mind I'm about 200 pounds, maybe 210. So right when I lay down, I can tell this quilting foam in the top has a nice kind of cloud-like soft feel, and then you kind of sink into that memory foam. But I like the quilt on here because, like I said, it adds a lot of an element of kind of a softness on the top. It's a really super soft quilt foam. I feel like it's really supportive after I sink into that top layer of memory foam. I would say it's probably a little on the firmer side of medium, but medium. I would say it's probably about a 6.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. So it's going to have a really nice balance of, sinkage, body conformance, and support underneath. On my back here, it's sinking into my lumbar perfectly. I don't have space there, so it's supporting my lumbar nicely. Let's try it on our sides. So it's got 4 inches or 4 layers of comfort foam, so plenty of foam to sink into here for my hip and my shoulder. Definitely soft enough for me in this position, and I already can tell it's going to be firm enough for stomach sleepers. So I really do think this is, being just a hair on the firmer side of medium, going to work really well for combo sleepers, as well as just being a firmness that I actually prefer, a little on the firmer side of medium, with in mind that it's going to get a little bit softer as you break it in, and I think this broken in will feel really, really nice. On my stomach, you can see my stomach's not sinking in super far, so I have less lower back arch, which is going to help with not getting lower back pain as I stomach sleep. On my side, as I said, I don't have a lot of force pushing back up here or on my shoulder. Sinks in a good amount. And really nice feel on my back. Like I said, I really like the quilting foam on the top. It adds kind of a plushness before you hit those firmer comfort layers. So it's about, like I said, about a 6.5, with 10 being the firmest. A really nice firmness to start at. Should work great for combo sleepers. And then, as I said, for people that do like it maybe a little on the softer side of medium, starting this at this firmness is about perfect for you potentially, because as you break it in, it's going to kind of soften into like that perfect medium feel. So as I sit here on the edge, as I mentioned, foam and case edge support. Really nice firmness here. Of course the top comfort layers are going to sink in, but as soon as I hit that pocketed coil and the edge support, you can see it's very supportive here, even in the seated position. Fabric's blowing out a little, but that's normal. I want to know if I'm going to have the roll off the bed feeling. I'll go on the way extreme edge here. Even on the very extreme edge, I have plenty of support here. So it is going to allow you to use the entire sleeping surface pretty well. More realistic, in this queen, you'd probably have a few inches, on the side of you. And again, even better here, no roll off the bed feeling whatsoever. So that foam edge is very strong, and I think better than a lot of the brands that use the quantum edge. Very supportive. A couple other things to point out: it's got handles, so it's going to make it easier to move. So in summary, I think this is a quality product that is going to work extremely well for combination sleepers that are seeking that medium to just a hair on the medium firm side, and keeping in mind that it might soften a little bit. So if you do want softer, this is a good firmness to start at, as you will soften into that kind of that perfect medium, or maybe on the the softer side of medium. But really good firmness to start off, and very good for combo sleepers. I think this mattress will work well for pretty much anybody that's 400 pounds and less. Heavier sleepers, if you do like a bit of a softer mattress, as you're the more weight you have, the softer this might feel. Still might work well for you, but if you're above that 350 to 400 pounds and you like something firm, you might want to look at something firmer. But overall, this is a really nice feel, and this is, by the way, the softer feel of the two that they offer on the website. So there is a firmer option yet. So those of you who are seeking something a little firmer, you do have that option as well. But overall, if you are interested, click the link down below. You can read more in the contextual review, as well as see the full breakdown of the construction. And you can grab a coupon over there to help you guys save a little bit of money at the same time. So I really hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions, drop me a comment below. Otherwise, shoot us an email at info@mattressinsiders.com. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Hope to see you again.